welterweight showdown between Colby Chaos Covington and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. All right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the three-piece and the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Colby Covington maintains status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. And a lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment the official, or the moment the referee says fight, and the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 3 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb D. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situations. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to control him, then find a submission. He loaded up on that right hand too.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping around a triangle.
Big punch lands through the middle.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Colby Covington. Got clipped with the right hand.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Covington going for the takedown here, but he misses. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant lead.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, strike attempt to the midsection. It's blocked. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now.
Left hand punch from the clinch. Nice leg kick lands. Nice punch there.
Inside, he's hooked now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as it was hoping to.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Single collar tie now. Nice defense there. Huge blocks. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Oh, man, look what that shot did to his opponent.
That shows you the power and the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down, even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
53 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And the connection rate, pretty good, 55% to this point in the fight against Colby Covington.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now,
on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
it's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Timed the shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Switching stances here. Back to the feet now. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put it down. Looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, he got hurt bad.
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the arm bar.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And now Masvidal's back in full mount. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Tonight, high-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day, but hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
Jorge Masvidal! All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Jorge Game Red